Greetings to the gamers, gooners, and anybody who may fall in between that spectrum. It's a very fine line. Make sure you toe it very carefully, all right? Toe it very carefully. Well, yeah, I oftentimes do. Anyway, hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing fine on this lovely Thursday evening. Now, I understand time zones exist, so for some people it's probably past Thursday, but in the true way of the American spirit, anything that isn't directly impacting or influencing my personal life does not exist and is made up. Therefore, you're lying if you think it's not Thursday right now. How's everybody been? How's everybody been? I'd like to start the stream off with an apology. So I haven't been the most consistent with my streams this month. I think that I've just kind of been like giga addicted to Marvel Rivals. So you might say that I should stream more Rivals, but I think you've seen when I play Rivals the way that the streams go. The answer is, of course, not very good. Now, that's not to say that like I don't think the streams are enjoyable at all when I play Marvel Rivals. In fact, I have a ton of fun making them. But I feel like the viewer experience is a little bit lackluster only because of the fact that Marvel Rivals is optimized by one guy who prays that it will continue to run. It's been, you know, running okay, but you can very easily see a lot of notable frame dips when I'm streaming it. So because of that reason, I haven't wanted to stream it as much until I get that sorted out. I've been working on a way to sort it out, and I'm getting, in my test recordings I do offline, I'm getting up to averaging 60 frames throughout the entire match while I still have up my V2 model, while I have up, well, okay, not the live 2D one. If I had that up, I think that I would create nuclear fission within my own computer, but yeah, let me move over. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. You didn't see that, by the way. I gotta drag in a different way that doesn't break the illusion that I'm actually not, well, I guess I am fully modeled. I just don't normally pull up my full model because it's a bit too much to render when I don't need all of that. It doesn't feel worthwhile. It feels even like it might be lacking a luster of sorts, some would say. Howdy, it's been a while. How's it going? It's going good, I think. But, you know, I'd like to apologize that I haven't been as consistent with my streams recently. It's primarily just because I'm way too addicted to Marvel Rivals, and I play that shit consistently. Which is a character flaw, especially because I don't even play ranked. I should play more ranked. Did you read my Discord messages, or am I just a whore right now? Are you calling me that? What? I don't think I called you a whore. Probably. I don't normally use that word, I don't think. Well, okay, if you're on my team in ranked, that's unfair because of course that's when the slurs will fly. Oh, I have been added. Sorry for the double thing. I don't see, but the new patch just came out. Oh, you start with like kits of items that you can pick from. Oh shit. And also, yes, I have played Dokkan. We can get into that once I get into the bazaar. Have you heard of Tribe 9? It's a mobile gacha. Fuck! They're gonna get me again. Yes, I have heard of it. I haven't seen anything on it. I've re-downloaded Dokkan though, so I mean, you tell me what that means about myself. I think it probably means I'm too far gone, beyond saving at this point. But because let's count the gacha games that I'm playing currently. We have Dokkan, and well, I guess it's just Dokkan's Endless Zone Zero, probably. But I mean, we know which one has the hotter characters. This one's got Goku and Vegeta. Oh, baby. He's Bizarre maxing and Dokkan maxing at the same time. Well, I'm playing Balatro today. It's not Bizarre, unfortunately for you. Mute the Balatro music. It's not playing. I think you've lost your mind. Were you listening to the Balatro soundtrack in your own free time? Unless you're saying it's currently muted. Oh, a buddy of mine got claimed for it? It's probably going to be fine. Okay, so you're telling me to mute it once I am playing. I was like, I hate to break it to you. Hey, by the way, if you could send me your box, this sounds like what Nigerian scammers do after claiming they're a prince. Hey, if you could just send me that box quickly my way, I'll let you know if you got anything that's worth your while. If you could just send me your PayPal information, your first name, last name, perhaps social security number, your Dokkan box. No, I knew what you meant. Yeah, no, hold on. I started it up. Dude, I have so many fucking LRs in this game. I forgot how many they released. Like, I know I'm missing a ton because time moves on whether I would like them to or not. In fact, let me launch it up right now. Hold on. Got a bunch of notifications that do not matter on my phone. Dude, I love that. Every time I turn on my phone, I've got 77 notifications from games I don't even play that I thought I disallowed notifications coming through from. But I mean, let's be real. There's probably a Samsung update that pushed through and said, by the way, they can just send it anyways. If I were to go into my box currently and just look at my characters, how many? Okay, hold on. There are 5 per. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Dude, yeah. Holy. I've almost got 14 full rows of just LRs, and most of them are probably horrible now. Also, as far as muting the Balatro music goes, it just doesn't feel the same without it. I'll just take the chance on the copyright claim, because worst case, I just restart the channel from scratch. I mean, like, come on. I haven't had to do much to get here anyways. I just edited a couple videos and bada bing, bada boom. Here we are now. The URs are crazy, especially the easy A's. Yeah, no, I just forgot how many LRs were in the game. I mean, they just kept pumping them out because it's what people want to see the most. I did 3 summons just because I already had the stones on the current event banner. Didn't get anything, and then I'm like, whatever, I'll just save the rest of the stones that I've got for whatever else comes up, because I still have 300 more stones. I had 450 stones when I came back to the game, so I was like, I'll throw 150 at seeing what I get from this, because I get the free extra one. Got nothing, so I'm just sitting on my extra 300 stones. You didn't ask me. I mean, that's very true. I also didn't see the message because I don't check my Discord often, which I need to do because like it's really embarrassing for like all the Discord baddies that are trying to hit me up that I'm not responding to them. Wait, I should not be on here. Hold on. How do I play Balatro? Like from what I have to set up. So I probably do. Oh my God, the hotkeys aren't working. Give me a second. I probably do this. Shrink myself down. Chill right here. And then we can move me like over here. This shouldn't really block anything that you need to see. I mean, I could block my deck number, but I'm sure people want to see if I have a big hard deck. Okay, it's why people tune into streams. Collect the Parunga Dragon Balls. You can get a free anti-cancer. You get redstones and dragon stones. Oh, speaking of, this one you can tell me right now what I should pick. From the, which one is it? Select character Dragonstone 7. Do I just go for like the LR Gogeta Blue and Vegito Blue that are in there? Or is there like actually a good choice for, because I see the other ones, there's a bunch of Dokkan Fest units in there, but I don't know which ones are good, which ones have good easy A's. Let me see. But like, I don't know how to project my screen for you to see it. We'll do this another time. We'll do it, okay? We can handle this, I believe. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Get Tech Super Easy A Beerus. I don't think I'll need to. I believe I already have him rainbowed. Now this I don't believe will clear within 1. So never mind. Haha, just kidding. Got you guys. Man, you should see the look on your face right now, you dumbasses. Of course that would clear in 1. The hoes ain't gonna love this. I'm just gonna do this off rip, and then we'll start working towards getting more enhanced cards. It's called putting the cart before the horse. I wouldn't expect everybody to understand it. Now, what kind of game plan we going for? The early game of Balatro is already solved, all right? Mathematicians smarter than me have already done the math on it. All you do is you just drop everything until you get enough of these to... Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6 wouldn't even make sense there. Until you get enough of those to just keep going. After stream, shoot me a message. I'll fill you up on the Dokkan part. Say less. That finally, this streaming thing is paying off. That's what we've been waiting for. Honestly, hold on. Just give me my rank for a second. I feel like 2 pair just gets us there. Yeah, it totally does. Because we're already so close from the other stuff. So, do I think Polychrome driver's license is going to set me free? No, but I think it's worth having for now. And then worst case, we can kind of work on it from there later. Yes, because oh wait, this is the wrong, this is not the deck that I thought it was. These are also not the droids you're looking for, so that's on me. If we just buy 10-4 though, 10-4 carries us through the early game, especially the driver's license there. We just drop until we get the 4s and we'll be fine. But like, going back to Dokkan, oh, I forgot how overwhelming mobile games are. It's just so much on my screen, and I feel like so much of it is not explained. Now, luckily, I had already played way too much Dokkan prior to this, so a lot of it was like riding a bike again. a bike that wants all of my money, which, not that I'm against that. So it was like coming home, man. I opened my box and I was like, there they are, all my units after all these years. My only Link level 10 units, all of the Ginyu 4s. And so people would be like, that's not that much of a flex. Everyone can get, look, I see that they have an easy way to Link level now, all right? By the way, do not summon on Frieza Gohan. I don't think I summoned on Frieza Gohan. That doesn't sound like me. I believe who I summoned on, the 3 that I did were for the, yeah, for the Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta that has a fusion into Super Gogeta. Because I just figured there's no shot that they make a Dokkan Fest LR Vegeta, or sorry, yeah, Dokkan Fest LR like that. That wouldn't just be broken. So I just kind of did my 3 summons there. Didn't get anything and popped the fuck out of there. I don't know if the top legendary would be, oh, that's the one that has the Frieza Gohan. Okay. I got you. Vegito is better than Gogeta. Honestly, there were just so many banners. I just clicked the first one. Okay, I came back and I went, ooh, I want to get my dopamine running here. What's the quickest and most efficient way one may gamble about this one? And then I found it. Between these options, I'm not gonna lie, none of them are striking a fancy. Also, hi San, I forgot to say hi. How's it going? Good old gacha games, nothing beats them, except most things, except almost anything that like respects you as a person. That's like the only thing that can beat it. We'll drop these. I feel like with 110 plus the fact that we leveled up our flush, as long as we can at least play a flush. Oh my god, 10 and 4 in the flush, it's too easy for a guy like me. A fella like me walks by this one, I mean, that's nothing. That's light work. Hey there, you little rascal. Stop. I think if anyone's a rascal, it's probably you. This is where you can be like, yeah, I did destabilize the government of a third world country. And I'll be like, oh, you classic prank, man. That's one of those classic YouTuber pranks. This might seem like a throw. I'm gonna go for the club flush just because I already have a 4 on there. Oh my god, and the 10 shows up. It's just that simple. Tee guilty? What can I do? All good, you're deep in that gotcha discussion. I think if there's a way to spend money, I've got to get it, all right? I'm nothing if not frivolous with my money. It's what I'm known for. Well, okay, this is simply too good to pass up. You can't walk by. I mean, come on. That's a premium pull just to have sitting around there. What the hell? It's exactly what we're looking for. We'll probably start 10 maxing if at all possible. Start with this pack. Sorry, you'll notice that I keep dragging them upwards. It's because I keep thinking to myself, aha, this is how I will be able to purchase them because I've been playing so much on mobile. Does not work that way. Steel and Chariot. Okay, this is big. This is very good. This is precisely what we're looking for. So we start with a lover's card here. Why? We want to be able, and while we're at it, random one. We should put it on a Jack because we'd eventually like it to be a, in theory, king in case we want to do a Baron build going forward. I doubt we will, but then we do this. I know I could money max. This is better because now we're at 4 out of 16. For anyone who's not a math head, by the way, that is precisely 1/4 of the way. You remind me of my 7 Deadly Sins days. Yeah, that's right. You probably thought I would read that as 7DS and then be like, what the hell? Like the Nintendo one? No, I was in there. I was in there when Netmarble was advertising towards me. How could I not be? And see, this is precisely why we put the 10s to be the ones that we can play any flush with so we can keep our 10-4 going and double the mults on it. I mean, like it's just too easy, right? When you start seeing all the numbers in front of you, I feel like Benedict Cumberbatch in hit show Sherlock. So I was just talking about Baron. One of the only Trumps to not launch a meme coin yet. Notice I said yet. I don't think I'm going to take it. Why? Because I'm not a high round kind of gamer. I'm more like a get in, get out. You know what I mean? Like get my pleasure and be on my way. That's just who I am. I think I'm just going to... Well, I shouldn't go for playing a full house. And yet, the allure is simply too much. Because we're going to get way more value out of walkie-talkie doing it this way. Now, we don't get the extra X2, which, yeah, that was the exact difference maker. But check this shit out. What can I say? It's too easy. I wish we had another discard to get a free tarot card, but still. You talked about Dokkan. There was no doubt in my mind you knew 7 Deadly Sins. You know, can we talk about the fact that Seven Deadly Sins, the anime itself, was absolutely atrocious after the first season? No offense to all my Seven Deadly Sins fans out there, but like, let's be real here. It was not, something about it just wasn't right. It wasn't hitting like it did at first. Now, Immolate here is gonna be rough. So what do? I'm gonna do a controversial play. I'm gonna turn a 6 into something, but then I'm still gonna drop it, and I'm gonna make sure I get the 10 out of my hand, because we want no 10s in hand. This is perfect. That's a great immolation. Then you just drop all of those and get yourself back up. I mean, dear Lord, it's just too simple. Make all these that, why not? Oh yeah, no, season 1 was the best by far. Yeah, the Sun Guy carried the show all the way up till the end. That is true. Escanor, absolutely goated character. Escanor is one of my all-time favorite anime characters. I just think he's got so much aura. He's such a great character. I'll give you that. Escanor the goat, yeah, for sure. No, he's awesome. It's kind of like, you know how Lucio is stuck to the bounds of being forced to be an Overwatch character? It's like a fate worse than death is having to be stuck in Overwatch. I kind of feel that way about Escanor. I'm like, you were too good to just be a Seven Deadly Sins character. They need to free you. It's not fair. All right, drop the 10. Okay, this is a big hand. This will easily clear in 1. Check this shit out. We get all those going up, X2, and it won't even break the glass. What can I say? His final moment in season 3 was kind of peak. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been put on this earth to tell nothing but the truth. I kind of stopped watching after a certain point. Do I remember precisely what that point was? It was in season 2, so I don't think that I even know what happened at all in season. I think it was in season 2. It was either the end of season 2 or close to the end of season 2. Now, destroy something and add 4 random numbered cards. It's not great for our consistency of keeping 10-4 up, but it is great for the fact that driver's license can do something. And as long as it doesn't hit the 10, well, I mean, fuck me, right? Like, fuck me and the horse I rode in on. What the hell is that about? That's not cordial of you. That's not very nice at all. Okay, fine, whatever. These will now also be enhanced. That should be 16 in the deck. Just kidding, it's 12. All right, well, that's a little bit unfortunate. Well, damn, that's rough. Still clearing in 1, but someday driver's license will come online. When the main character turned out to be a Diddy type character, I dropped the show. What do you think about Bond's backstory then? Just wondering, because like, they really did hit us with the anime classic. What's the anime classic? No, she has the body of a 10-year-old, but she's like 4,000 years old and is also defending the Chalice of Youth, guys. No, you don't understand, guys. I almost dropped the show. Well, here's the worst part about it, right? Is if she didn't look like a child, it's actually a pretty good backstory. But that's the issue, right? Is it's a really big if to ignore. It's like too large of an if to be like, just close your eyes during that part. I can't. Guess that makes me woke now or something. Whatever. Fine. You caught me. All right, open this. Looking for any kind of 10, any semblance of 10. There is a 10. We'll take it. Open this bad boy up. It's a bit late for the Wii. Me to Nintendo after they released the GameCube. You gotta understand. No, I understand. Yes, the Wii was a very successful console. All right, everybody had one, myself included. Felt like the coolest kid in the world when I opened one up on Christmas Day. That's right, upper middle class. And the giant was cuck maxing throughout the whole show. Was she like to see? Here's the thing. It was one of the first anime I ever watched. Right? One of the first ones I watched of my own accord. There was one that I watched to try and impress a girl, and how did that work out? I don't think she'd remember my name if you brought it up, so. But I remember hers. All right, so it turns out it's a two-way street, because I don't remember her name either, but still, I watched the show to impress her, okay? And just so you know, Salted Slice's approved advice does not work that well. Turns out like trying to be fake interested in something is not gonna like really make people go, wow, he's so caring. They're gonna be like, it's kind of weird how he's faking an interest in something that I like. Also, AOT was at the peak at season 1. I'm sorry. Silence. You will bring up a rant you are not ready for. Let it be known, Salted Slices is not a big fan of Attack on Titan, and we can leave it there for now. But is it overrated? Absolutely, undoubtedly, unquestionably, unfathomably, it's overrated. 100%. There's no way you can say that it's not. But like, that's okay. I can like some overrated things, okay? But people keep acting like their entire life got changed by Attack on Titan, and like, it's not that good. It's like fine. Please don't hit nothing but clubs to discard. Oh my god, you're so mean to me. Oh, fuck you, dude. Okay, hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, this sucks. This is not good. I don't think it makes it there. But it's kind of the only play I've got. Yeah, it totally does not make it there. That's rough. Maybe if I paid attention. Stop sneak dissing. Look, I'm not saying Attack on Titan is a bad show. I'm saying that it gets a disproportionate amount of love for the quality of the actual show overall. And also, the way that people sold the show always upset me, because everybody constantly told me how the show is so good, especially because no characters are safe. And that's what makes it so intriguing and interesting. You never know when someone who might be your favorite character could be dead in the next episode. And I was like, oh shit, that is crazy. All right, I gotta check this out. I'm missing out on something big. Everybody in the main cast are like the safest motherfuckers of all time. And then the second they introduce a new character, you think to yourself, huh, this new character doesn't seem all that remarkable. I wonder what their backstory is going to be that makes them somebody who's important and special. So then what would happen? I'll tell you precisely what would happen. That character would die in the episode they're introduced. And then they'd go, are you quivering in your little booties? Absolutely not. You did not watch Attack on Titan. What are you talking about? That's what people said. People constantly were talking about how you don't know who's gonna die. That was a huge draw to people, was they were like, this show is not afraid to kill their characters. Except for their main characters. They're very afraid to kill them. No, I'm saying what you think. People do die. Yes, very unimportant people until way later. But killing characters directly at the end of your show does not redeem the fact that the entire time you were acting like it could literally be anybody who dies. And then it is not literally anybody, it's the character who's introduced in that episode. Now, that's not to say that none of the characters who are introduced within the episodes they die in, or like an episode after, like they barely have any time on screen, don't have good deaths. Like there's the one, could I remember his name? Absolutely not. But I remember they were holding out in a tower together, and his whole thing was like, as he was about to die, his equipment was broken, all of this kind of stuff. He looks over to a flask that's on the ground next to him, and he's like, well, at least I get one more drink before I get to die. And as he goes to take a sip of the drink, it turns out, oh shit, it's empty. So he doesn't even get that one last moment that he was like, at least I get to go out on my own terms like this. That's a good scene. That's an impactful, good scene for death. But the issue was, I didn't give a fuck about the character. He didn't exist in my mind until 4 minutes ago. So at this, I'm not like, no, oh, not John Randomman. Oh, fuck, dude. He probably had a life ahead of him, maybe. Shit. Now, is it still a well-framed scene? Absolutely. It's still a very well-framed scene. But like, I don't know. I mean, maybe if I rewatched it, I'd have more thoughts on it now. It's possible that I just hated it because I wanted to be a hater of thing popular. I'll admit it, it is possible. But I don't know. And then I wasn't a huge fan of a couple of the twists they did. it kind of felt, some of the twists they did to me, the way that people would describe them, it kind of felt like, and this is going to be a little bit of a stray at One Piece, so everybody hold on, clutch your pearls if you need to. I understand. Sometimes Oda does something and people act like it was foreshadowed ages ago, but it's not that it was foreshadowed, it's that there was a breadcrumb that was left purposefully vague so that a later point in time he could come up with the answer, and thus it looks like it was foreshadowed back then. I felt like there was a lot of that style of writing that people kept praising for him going back and being like, whoa, and it's like, I get where you're coming from, because it is cool to tie up the loose ends like that, but then at the same time, I'm not gonna praise it and say it's like the best writing of all time, because you purposefully, it wasn't foreshadowed, it was left vague so that at any point in time you could fill in the Mad Lib of what the answer was supposed to be. Listen, I like Attack on Titan because it's one of the only anime that made the main character a villain. I mean, that's fair. I do like the descent of Eren Yeager into like a horrible, irredeemable person. I just still, in my opinion, think it's a little bit overhyped for what it is. I do. And I don't think that's changing at all. So what are we going to do here, by the way? What we're going to start doing is making as many 2s as we possibly can, so that in case we get a Wii Joker, Hack's re-triggers are completely busted beyond belief. And if there's one thing about me, I love busting. He's right, you know. I was saying how the final season was made in parts. That shit was obnoxious as hell, man. They were dragging the final season of Attack on Titan. And people kept going, no, it is going to be peak. Just keep waiting. And we had to keep waiting. And they were like, now, the next part, when we get to the final part, you're going to lose your mind. And then the next part wasn't the final part. They were like, by the way, there's one more final part that we need to get to first. You know, that was absurd to try and follow along. But again, overall, I don't think I've got like a ton of ill will towards the show. I just think that it was a little bit oversold for what it is. And that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the show. I think it's more the fan base around the show, which I know that some people will say it's not fair to judge a show by its fan base. Oh yeah, you go back to 2012 Tumblr and tell me that, sorry, it probably was more like what, 2014, 2016? Well, we can go 2012 Tumblr and talk about the Onceler, but I was more gonna say, I was thinking of Undertale. It was so easy to hate on Undertale just because of the fandom. And it's fucked up because I liked Undertale, but then the fandom made it hard to be like, no, I just really think that the game's way of telling a story is very fun. Then you would see people being like, don't you want to fuck Sans the skeleton? And I'd just sit there like, not implicitly. It's not the first item on my itinerary, but like maybe. All right, drop these. Another flush blade. Daring today, aren't we? I mean, look, it's just because look at all these re-triggers. It's free molt. Overhyped solo leveling, raise everyone's expectations too much. I love solo leveling. I read the manhwa and the light novel, but because of the popularity, people expected too much. Yeah, I think that's ultimately more where I lie with Attack on Titan. I don't really have any hatred towards it, because I don't really know how I could have hatred towards it. I just think that for how people were selling it, you didn't want to procreate with the literal skeleton. How strange. Don't you, excuse me, streamer, don't you literally know he can bone you? It's like his own thing. But no, I did read the manhwa of solo leveling way back. Shout out, fuck, what was the name of the app? Was it just called Webtoons? That's where I originally read, oh, what was that one called? There was one that I really liked. It was made by the person who made Bastard. Bastard's a great one, by the way. If you've never read Bastard, I highly recommend it. Bastard was so good. I believe it was called Sweet Home. It was like a post-apocalyptic one. That one I really, really liked too. I thought that one was great. I very much enjoyed it. No, I didn't read the whole thing. I ended up dropping it because it was coming out weekly. And at some point, my peanut brain couldn't keep thinking of when it was coming out. So I just ended up dropping it. Not asked for. You did? Yeah, no. I used to. Isn't Sweet Home a horror movie? I believe it got adapted into a Netflix thing for sure. I remember there was talk of an adaptation of Sweet Home. but it used to be, it started as a manhwa. I know that for sure because I read it on there. You know, way back in the days, shout out OG Salted Slices lore. There was a YouTuber who was sponsored and talking about webtoons or webcomics. I can't remember the name exactly. You know the one I'm talking about. It's got the green speech bubble as its icon. And they were talking about Sweet Home because it had just started releasing. It was actually, I believe it was the Anime Man. He's also on, what is the podcast called? I think it's called Trash Taste. I see it every now and then. Yeah, I became obsessive with keeping up with the updates under a mile at some point. There was another one that I read. I remembered liking this one. It was far more comedy. It was like about a demon king who worked as, I think they worked at like a cafe or something. I can't remember 100%. It's not The Devil is a Part-Timer, by the way. I know The Devil is a Part-Timer. See, this is the fucked up part. Whenever I try to describe it, people are like, oh, you're talking about The Devil is a Part-Timer. I'm not, I know The Devil is a Part-Timer. I'm not talking about that one. All right, this one didn't have McDonald's in it. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, no. That's exactly why I also read Tower of God. I read that one too, because that's just got a bunch of cool moments in it. Do I remember? This is so familiar. It's a cafe. Yes. Yes, it is. I was just thinking about the Anime Man an hour ago. Shit, flirt? What does this wavelength mean? Maybe we should get over here and figure it out together. A heartbreaking man keeps leveling 5 of a kind without getting any more 2s in the deck. Heartbreaking man goes all in on 2 run without getting a single Wii Joker. Why didn't you skip for a rare Joker if you're looking for Wii? Well, here's the thing, buddy. Damn, that's a really good point. Why the fuck would I skip when I'm looking for Wii Joker? All right, yeah, no, excellent point. Masterful Scambit, sir. We've got 3 more 2s in the deck. Okay, we've still got 3 more 2s in the deck. Nothing has changed. I think Wawa is overhated, but also I only choose to have them all out there written by the same author as Jeff the Killer, which is stay overly edgy and ass. Yeah, I mean, you could probably give that criticism about Bastard. It is a very edgy manga, but I don't know. I really liked it because it's also a mystery manga, and the mystery is the really good part of it. Especially because once they reveal the truth behind the mystery, it kind of transforms the whole way you view it. And I'm not saying that you were saying it about that one, but I was just kind of speaking out loud here. But no, I really liked that one a lot. I thought it was really good. Would I go back and read it now? Yeah, probably. I think there's a lot to say there. I mean, I won't say no. Shit. I mean, Chad, I'm gonna have to pause stream for approximately 30 seconds. You know me. Oh, black hole. You know I love that. Not gonna elaborate on that one personally. Just gonna leave it there. Just gonna let it simmer for a little bit. Must play 5 cards. It's the craziest thing is that is the plan. Yes, that is how I play this game. Dude, just shut up and kiss already. We're going to. That's what I'm saying. It's also why I'm like, I probably should have 18 plus on the stream. Again, like I've said, it's putting an invisible line in the sand, right? Anybody can step over it. You don't even have to step over it. You can meander over it, slug over it if you wish. I highly recommend reading Little Mushroom. It's a dystopian sci-fi apocalyptic story, a little queer, but it's Chinese, so it's pretty subtle. Look, for me personally, I don't think it being queer would, because the viewer starts the interaction. That is, well, doesn't that make me the abused one then? Asking for a friend? It's not your fault for interacting? True. True. That's right. You know what? I'll take it. Was that the stars card? Okay, we definitely keep stars. All diamond cards are debuffed. It's fucked. The world in which we live is impure. All right, I'm not going to turn everything into diamonds then. I'm going to play around the idea that we have a boss coming up who says, hey, by the way, your entire run is going to get fucked over. So we're gonna hold our hand, hold our cards, but it is your fault for not taking it into account and not doing it to everyone. True. I mean, I think it would be my fault for now, right? But like, if I ever had a chat that was actually moving very fast and I didn't know everybody by name, I wouldn't count myself as accountable then. I would count whoever cast the first stone. It's also, I say it as a joke. I don't actually say get over here and make out with me and then end stream and go fucking slobber on somebody. I'm sorry to break kayfabe for a second here. I know everybody assumes that's what I'm doing, but unfortunately, bro, one Wii Joker and my whole life has changed. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We don't even need it. Medium this one because we're gonna drop it immediately. Hangman. I don't want to drop these cards, unfortunately. These ones I can drop because I don't want to drop anything that gets hack value just in case this whole 2 5 of a kind play stops working out at some point. I mean, I'm kind of going off the if it ain't broke, don't fix it mindset, and thus far it is not broke. Remember the guy who argued about the ethics of hentai in chat? Dude, I saw another video, I saw a video recently where somebody was talking about, I can't remember what the exact topic was, but I do remember that it had to do with like really weird sexual themes, right? And within it, them in writing specifically. And they were talking about it and saying, well, I don't understand why anybody would shame someone for reading it because that's better than doing it in real life. And like, I kind of agreed with them, but I also had to disagree because at the same time, isn't that what people who jerk off to, like, you know, the kind I'm thinking of, the ones on Twitter who are very loud about the fact that it's drawn so it doesn't mean anything. You know precisely who I'm talking about with that, and I don't even have to say a name, yet somehow it can pop to your mind. I just did that part of the defense. I'm like, I agree, because at least what they're writing about is between 2 consenting adults, but that's kind of the issue I have, is you're gatewaying into something that I don't agree with. I don't agree with at all, even. We might as well just make these all diamonds because there's no downside to it now. We're trying to shine bright like diamonds in the sky. Also, I know I could have had one more diamond in the deck if I was smarter about it. Look. No. Open this one up. Check this out. A 2 that's insanely enchanted. Well, anyways, that was close. It was almost what we needed. All club cards are debuffed. I'll try to play my life normally. Stop jerking on it and talk to a woman. Hell no. Bro, they don't even, come on, they don't even want to talk about the socioeconomic state of the world right now, which is all I ever want to talk about. Like, it's so disgusting. I'll queue up for a game of Marvel Rivals and my team's making call outs like, he's low, he's won. Can't we just talk about the socioeconomic state of the world right now? Like, am I the only one who cares about this, man? I'm starting to agree with Jaden Smith on this. Vagabond. Just like I care, but I don't. Is it better than 25? It's better than 17 mold, probably. And now we can just play off fumes. Dude, come on. All right, give me something too. Such a stupid joke. Vegan bond run. Yeah, I mean, like, it is my favorite Joker in the game, so I guess I can use it every now and then. Because then you just get to do stuff like that. You're wrong for that. Yeah, that's fair. I think I'm wrong for most things. Fuck. Well, we might as well just drop it as though it were even hot. Keep playing these out. Our 5 of a kind will easy clear. Wheel of Fortune has no valid targets, but we can't use it yet because if we were, or sorry, we can't sell it yet because if we were to sell it, then Vagabond wouldn't give us any more. This is a fucked thing you've done to me. This is a fucked thing that you have done to me. Well, all right, we're rich again. And now we don't get Vagabond value. Sell the wheel. If I sold the wheel, I would have gone up in money to $5. Vagabond requires you to have $4 or less. Now that's because I did improper math while I was in the shop, but I didn't want to point that out. Sorry, I mean, use the wheel. You can't use it if there's no valid targets. And everything on, I have foil, hollow, and 2 polychromes. I don't know why you can't use it if there's no valid targets. I mean, it was just gonna say nope anyways and do nothing, but there's rules to these things. All right. Drop this one with death. Then what do I want to? I think I just Emperor because I didn't care too much for the other ones. Okay, well, I don't really care for these either. Now we're gonna have to re-roll in a way that's smart so that I don't end up with a bunch of money and get no Vagabond value. Yeah, let's not lie to ourselves. Smart salted slices fucking goes without saying. Okay. Ooh, free money for, well, hold on, that's actually an anti-synergy. Great, we love to see it. All club cards are debuffed. Fucking in the club, we all fam, I understand. Play it this way and then drop those. Son, more of a daughter kind of guy myself, but sure. All right, drop these. And now we have $5 because I wasn't paying attention to the fact that it was an 8. Son of a, I gotta get rid of the mail-in rebate. Bring to me your sons and daughters. Sorry, I should have just gone with an absinthe reference because absinthe makes the heart grow fonder. That's so true. Yeah, that's right. He knows. I think it's Saint Motel. I think Saint Motel sang that one. I'm not 100% sure. Salted slices, my mom kind of homeless. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Have you seen the Balatro multiplayer mod? No, what is there PvP? Can you steal somebody else's Joker? Play 5 of a kind? It's mine now, buddy. No, I'm just playing vanilla. My favorite way to do it in the bedroom too, probably. I don't know, I'll let you know once I get there. Updates once I figure out whatever's going on in there. Do you know the reference are like, no, I mean, if that was a reference to what happens after the in the club we all fam, I have only heard the in the club we all fam and then the are you racist afterwards. That's pretty much all. Fuck you, mail-in rebate, you son of a bitch. Suck me. All right, we gotta stop using mail-in rebate like this. Shouldn't you just sell it then? That's not gonna happen either. I show speed clip, let me send it to you. Okay, okay. No, that would make sense. I'm pretty sure the only time I see speed clips, well, it was, I'm clean now. I feel, it feels great to be able to say I'm finally clean, was when I would go on Twitter and in the, underneath in the responses, somebody would always tweet the one of, I think Speed doing try not to laugh thing, where his face was like, I guess you can't see it on my model that well because it doesn't do the lip tracking, but you know precisely the one I'm talking. Somehow something was conjured to mind without me having to say anything. Curious. Is it this clip precisely? Hold on, it might be. It might be verbatim this clip. I'm probably gonna mute it for you guys. It is this clip. It is that, never mind, yes. Okay, never mind, I do know the clip, 100%. All right, never mind. I forgot that was the context before it, but I know what happened. Yes, yeah, okay. Look at me, knowing pop culture references. What can I say? Is his finger on the pulse of society? Well, many are saying yes. If I use this here, we're down to 9. All right, roll that one. Dude, oh, holy shit. Dude, someone outside. I think they just like dropped their couch because I've got a new neighbor moving in. I'm sure they'll be very happy to know that I stream. New idea. You know how everybody has to recommend or has to sign up for like the sex offender list if they've been if they're on that list, or sorry, they have to go tell everybody they're on the sex offender list and be like, hey, just so you know, in the past this has happened, blah, all that, right? Streamers should have to do that to their neighbors. Hey, just so you know, I clicked go live on twitch.tv. Sorry. This shouldn't be your problem, and yet here it is. So I just want you to know, if you ever hear me screaming late at night, well, I know where one of the hacks is. If you ever hear me screaming late at night, that's precisely the reason. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Play this smart, play smarter, not harder. I'm just gonna torch both of these and play out singular one here, and we'll see. Okay, other one I added flat molt was over here. And then aside from that, we should be all good. 2 strengths. I'd rather not. Just keep playing out whatever kind of garbage we've got. Yeah, both of those are now at the end. We're all good. World. Nah, I don't think so. Do I have any aces in the deck? We have 1 ace in the deck. Could get something with it. I mean, really, what am I even bothering? We're not going to go endless. So there's no reason for me to... Okay, that's fair. Just do this. Watch and learn. I'm just saying some VTubers have undeserved fame, like they're boring, but people watch them because they're cute, and I hate that idea. You're telling me you don't watch me because I'm cute? What the fuck, man? You're supposed to lie about this and say, yeah, you're adorable. That's what you're supposed to say. I think you missed there's a whole script for this. Because if my ego doesn't get stroked, what are you gonna do if I break down and start crying on stream, huh? Yeah, then no one's gonna be having fun for the next 4 hours. This is also the exact pitch I give to women when I go into the bedroom. I stroke my own shit and I'm not using paint. I stroke my shit red and I don't use paint. That's true. That's damn true. I've been there before. Many times, actually. Oh, yeah, so we're doing abandoned deck. All right. What is the abandoned deck tech? I'll tell you right now, smiley face, pretty far away from it. Now, you got to take it as far as you can. Well, like, here's the thing. I don't think you can be upset at any VTuber for their success, because if you were in the same position, I feel like you would do that shit. With the amount of pay that you'd be getting for it, I totally understand wanting to lean into the idea of, in some cases, being a little bit, in my humble opinion, too parasocial with your viewers, but I understand why they do it. No, I do that shit. I'm not mad, but it's undeserved. Well, here's the thing. It kind of like has to be deserved, right? It's like when I see people talking about OnlyFans workers and how their money's undeserved. I see where you're coming from because you think that's an exorbitant amount of money for what they're doing. But at the same time, if there wasn't the demand for the supply, there wouldn't be the all right, I've used the only words I was supposed to use, which were supply and demand, and so now I'm kind of like trying to come up with another word that can make me sound like a pseudo intellectual. Hold on. Nah, I don't think I've got any. But just imagine I did. So 3x molt on final hand. Dude, did I already play another one that was whatever? Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna keep scrapping some cards. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Because now we easily clear it, granted without much money, because I mean, we didn't have any extra hands, but we'll get the extra $4 from Cloud9. Do I think that Cloud9 is good enough to structure your entire run around? No, not at all. 6 cents will save us. It will set us free. Now, opening this up, fucking welcome to the value game, baby. Let's just make 3 more diamonds. So we're looking for a single 6 to play. Unfortunate for you, buddy. What we got? Ectoplasm. I hate to break. I have to sell it. None of these are worth being negative, even remotely. As much as they wish that they were. I just don't see a good future for them. We'll play a full house and start getting some points just to ensure that once we get acrobats extra molt, we will win, because it would be a little bit embarrassing otherwise. Okay, just play this and we're fine. No need to think. Hi, Red. Oh my God, it's you. What are you doing around here? Unpaid moderator. Hopefully you're not here to negotiate new rates, because it won't go well for you. I'm letting you know that right now. We'll just get all of these to be a random suit. All right, we'll just play spades. Easy enough. Looking for another 6. Just you wait. I know there's 6s in this deck. Just you wait. Any day now, I'm gonna get a 6. I feel pretty fucking bad for the next guy who walks through here. I get paid in exposure. Yeah. And it's a fucking good amount of exposure too, buddy. Don't forget it, all right? Stomp on your right foot. Don't forget it. What we got going on here? I think you just play this out. How many? Yeah, we've got nothing but spades. It's improbable that I don't draw 2. See? Improbable, I told you. We'll probably re-trigger on an ace just because it's something for now, and then in the meantime play this out. Do people actually pay their mods? And like, I mean, once you get to the insanely upper echelon, yes. Before you get there, no. It's $4 for a reroll that gives me some money back. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's a cold day in hell when fucking normal ass Jimbo is looking good. But like, how much is it? Is it a livable wage? I'm gonna wager that it's probably more than you'd get working at like McDonald's, but that's not an indictment of how good the pay is there. I really want that to come across as the indictment of how horribly underpaid McDonald's workers are. I really don't want that to be misconstrued. I think it depends. I mean, I don't know. I'm not paying anybody. Why? Because I feel like the slurs add character. That's not true. I mean, yet again, let me reiterate, you're not allowed to post slurs in my chat, all right? Not even the ones that you think are really funny. You're not allowed to. Probably, well, mainly because of the Twitch. I mean, over 15 bucks an hour for sitting and deleting slurs is pretty good. I'm not here to argue against it. And that's also the easy part about it, right? Is you know the no words that are on site. Let me lock this one out of the chat. All right, what we got now? Wraith? Maybe. Oh, we have discovered every spectral card. I've done that on other save files, by the way. In case you're thinking that I'm just insanely gifted at the game, first of all, you're correct. But second of all, the reason that I know all of this is because I play this game offline sometimes. I know. What can I say? Honestly, I don't know if we clear. Let's think. Because if we do this, let's do the math real quick. Okay. So we are going to get 22 chips from, oh, fuck math class, dude. God damn it. My teachers were right. I am going to use this shit someday. Okay. 22 from that. Then another then another 11 from that. So we're at 33 already. This will put us to 43. And then we've got, will be 52, 61. 61 chips plus the 35 that are already here. Okay, so we're sitting 90. Fuck, wait, I can't remember the number I said. We'll say 90. I think it was like 98. I think. No, it was 96. It was 96. Yeah. So 96 plus then we get the 4 here. So it'll be 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 32. Sorry, no, 8 times 3. No, 8 times 3, what am I talking about? It's 24. So 24 times 91. It's not enough. So in that case, what we have to do is use Wraith and Pray. Well, fuck me, huh? Oh, that's some information that would have been nice to have yesterday. All right, well, I don't believe it was enough. It was enough. Never mind. Wow, I did the math horribly wrong then. We didn't even have to lose all of our money for no reason. It happens. But now we have this, which, oh, hold on. Ride the bus. Instantly we'll start outscaling our other flat molt adder. And now we've got still our way to get money. So what are we going to do? Well, it's rough for us to play straights during Pride Month, especially. Wait, sorry, I forgot. I think that's illegal now to have Pride Month. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember what the full executive order said, but I think it's illegal now to feel pride, maybe. I'm not, look, I'm not gonna have any 6s though, because we already torched all of the 6s, and that's the issue. You'll notice I have 0 6s in my deck. It's February, man. No, I know it's not Pride Month yet. Trust me, I'm aware. Okay, I'm waiting to see how many corporations still put up the rainbow logo now that it's illegal. I've got like parlays running on this, okay? You understand? This is my way of making money. Nope. All right, yeah. So salted slices through the entire run, huh? Yep. Classic. Yo, so these people have been taking a ton of strays recently, and I would like to somewhat add to that. What do people get out of cave diving? I don't understand it. Like the full caving spelunking experience. Here's the thing. I understand when someone's like, I'm a free mountain climber. That makes sense to me. You feel free. You feel like, oh, I'm climbing something, conquering something. I am what my ancestors looked up to. I'm conquering the world. What do you get from sticking your head into like the most insanely horribly tiny hole you can find? And I understand, haha, funny sounds like a sexual innuendo. Yeah, I get it, okay? But I actually don't understand it, because they will find something that's called like the sphincter of death, and they go, oh hell yeah, this is old. So you're telling me 96 hours of crawling through this one, and on the other side of it there's an even smaller opening? Dude, why didn't you tell me about this yesterday? We gotta climb in here. I mean, like, you're insane. That's certifiably insane. That's not Good. And then you hear about people who die in cave diving accidents, and every time it's the most gruesome and horrendous death you can think of, and people go, damn, where was that cave? I gotta try that. What do you mean, man? No, you don't. What? This isn't some fun exploration. They got stuck and died. That's all there was to it, man. I don't want to break your fun, but someone's got to, because you're not looking out for yourself. You're not looking out for number one, you. Rock climbers aren't far off from cave divers. See, this is what I was waiting for. Can I ask you a question? How does a rock climber get stuck underneath 4,000 pounds of rock? 4,000 pounds minimum. I guess I didn't have to clarify that one. All right, because you probably already knew that. I mean, 4,000 pounds, you're familiar with your own mother, correct? Anyways, sorry. Look, I'm not above taking free jokes. Oh wait, I'm using nothing but clubs. That's why I can't find anything other than clubs. That actually makes a lot of sense. We'll play this out just to get our molt up. Ride the bus scaling should just carry us, because this isn't even a high ante yet. There's a guy who almost died, had to cut off his arm after 3 days starvation and still wants to go back rock climbing. Incorrect. He was just hiking. Incorrect. Watch the movie, buddy. I sent you to watching it again. When a part of the rocks they're climbing collapses on top of them. Okay, but like, let's realistically think this through. Between rock climbing out in the open and climbing into the sphincter of a cave, which one do we think is a little bit more deadly for the person? You're just saying that because you're afraid of tight spaces. No, I genuinely look up the death statistics of both. I guarantee, or sorry, well, I guess you can't look up you have to look up the per capita death statistics of both. There's no shot rock climbing is more dangerous. You're just saying that because you're afraid of tight spaces. It's not being afraid of tight spaces. It's being afraid of the fact that you wouldn't be able to move toward you to get stuck in there. People are like, I gotta make sure that I don't eat for the next 2 days, so that way when I go cave diving, I'm able to fit through the opening. Hey, man. Hey, dude, you can play Mahjong. What do you think about that? Doing a little bit of some Mahjong with the boys, because they're climbing in the open when there's bears, lions, and other animals. Out climb them. And if you slip, you fucking die. Don't slip. I'm not, and by the way, I'm not saying that free rock climbing is completely warranted and there's nothing that can go wrong with it. I'm just saying that comparing the two of them, the one that's happening within the cave is way worse. I would like to see this rat with no fingers try to rock climb. Look, I have seen more equipment designed to keep somebody safe whilst rock climbing than I've seen equipment that helps you destroy an entire mountain if you get stuck. Yeah, but that equipment doesn't have a 100% rate of protecting people. Sure. But like, come on, man. Let's be real here. There's more equipment to keep you safe when you rock climb. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And you might say that proves that it's more dangerous. Therefore, yeah, that's where I thought that was going. Does that not prove, if anything, that we've done everything we can to keep it safe? What's your safety equipment when you go caving if you get stuck, aside from death? Like, because I don't count that as safety, because in that case, then never mind, we didn't even need the one for rock climbing. Just don't get stuck. That's what I'm doing, but that's my point. That's why I think it's a nightmare rotation. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't see any appeal to it. And it's not just the tight space. It's the fact that the forces required to save somebody from a space like that are so much of an echelon higher than the other way around of just, and also, at least if you fall and die, that's it. If you get stuck, enjoy the next 12 hours, buddy. Get comfy, all right? Because you're not going anywhere. It's like bungee jumping versus skydiving. Disagree. 100% disagree. Both have way easier ways to keep somebody safe than cave diving. Well, it's been nice that they've been giving me every single variant of like disable something aside from clubs when my whole deck is nothing but clubs. Boy, I sure hope this isn't foreshadowing the next one. So as you requested, I pulled some papers. Okay. Now I do need with an annotation to these papers. Aha. Yeah. This is what I was gonna say. And while cave divers die at 10, let me ask you a question. But let me ask you a question, because this is where statistics lie to you. Are we looking at the same number of sample sizes? Or is it 1-to-1, 100% the number of rock climbers versus the number of cave divers? If not, you can't just list the number of people who have had fatalities from it, because if we're going to do that, vending machines kill more people per year than sharks, yet mind-bogglingly, I see you stand near a vending machine rather than jump into shark-infested water. We can't just pull up the, oh, well, if we look at the numbers, of course, it's situations in which this could occur. And I think more people are likely to say, I want to go rock climbing because that one doesn't look like instant death. Whereas the other one does. That's my issue with just looking at the number of deaths. Because that's, I took statistics. I know about manipulating the data. Which is precisely why it's like, I get, it probably does have a higher number because more people would do the safer activity. Therefore, there's going to be a higher sample size of people going out. I think the rap versus, missed the verses. Bungee jumping versus skydiving. Actually, but like, I guess I don't see, I feel like it would be more like base jumping versus skydiving, right? But you're just going to run in a circle and say sample size and the stats are there. They're not there. We don't know that, but that's what I'm saying is if you just point to the number of deaths and say that's that, then I can point to the number of deaths of people to vending machines versus the number of deaths to people to sharks and say the stats are there. And you would call me crazy, which is fair because people are far more often around vending machines. And then if we want to go down this whole path, we can also look at the number of people who die in airplane crashes versus car crashes. I mean, stats are there for vending machines, right? So would you say that a vending machine is more dangerous than a shark? Yes or no? Because the numbers are there. I mean, and then you're gonna go, well, yeah, a nurse shark. I would happily be around a nurse shark. Listen here, sharkhead, I know that. You're not fooling me. I mean, it depends. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, precise, right on time. Checking my watch. Yup, directly on time. But yeah, no, because I would expect the number of rock climbing deaths to be higher because there are less because the people who are going cave diving have to be a special kind of fucked up. The 9 deaths equated to roughly per 1,000 person equals people that participate in. Yeah. So then, but then what would that equate to for the cave one? And it has to be actually spelunking we're talking about. Walking into like a tourist trap cave, which they might just count. I don't think that counts because that's already hollowed out. All right, if you die in a tourist trap cave, welcome to survival of the fittest. You weren't made for it. I mean, I guess it's not bad to have acrobat, but I don't think it's great either. We'll take this one because that's also scaling. While we're at it, drop pen 4 because we're not getting any value out of it and get our more money there. This isn't giving me a person at risk info. Let me see if I can find more. I mean, there might not be more at it because if they count spelunking, like I said, as going into, because when I was a kid, I went into a cave, right? But it was like a crystal cavern where there was no risk of falling and they had plexiglass railings up. If I were to die there, I think I deserve what's coming to me. I've clearly proven I'm not built for this. I'm going with the shark because I'm 100% dying via vending machine. You don't have to have the vending machine run you over though. It's just which one would you rather be near, keeping in mind that statistically it's more likely the vending machine will kill you in this one-on-one. But we know, or at least hopefully we know, that that's not exactly a one-to-one an equation of how it's gonna work out. Because the vending machines aren't maliciously going after people. I'm being obtuse? You're lucky I know angles. Otherwise, no, don't worry. I'm also, mask off, I'm playing up my reaction. I don't really care that much. But like I'm saying, I do think for the spelunking one, it would be slightly skewed if they counted tourist trap caves. But these are two different things, so the deaths matter here. The ratio of deaths matter. Because if 30 billion people on the earth, right, were to go right now and fucking jump off of a bridge, and all of them lived, I wouldn't say, except for, I don't know, a fraction of a percentage, which leads to thousands of people dying, right? Tens of thousands, because it's a fraction of a percentage of 20 billion. That doesn't make it a dangerous activity. And like, I saw one claim for the averages being around 0.2 deaths for cave diving and 1 death per rock climbing per 10,000 climb size dives. Yeah, I mean, and I'll acknowledge that it's very possible that rock climbing has more deaths. Now, will I acknowledge that I think that is because if you're doing cave diving, you are a very special kind of fucked up? Yes, I think that like something is wired wrong for you to be doing that in the first place. But it could mean that they're more safe because it is only the people who are a little fucked up doing it. It's only the jokers of society who are down there. Oh my God, he said the word joker while playing Balatro. It's so time. We're so keyed in now. All right, I'm just gonna drop this. Should be a free one for us. Yep, in one. States 10,000 spelunkers in the US per year. That would put the stats at 0.3 per 1,000 as well. Fuck. But the other one's 0.3, 2.6. I mean, meaning you're just as likely to die in either, roughly. But I feel like I'd rather die rock climbing. I still feel like I would. I don't think that's gonna change, because just thinking about the differential between the two. Falling and hitting a little splat, I think I'm fine with that. Getting crushed and slowly having all the life leave my body, I don't know if I'm cool with that. Being acutely aware every second of my own passing mortality, yet being able to do nothing to stop it, I mean, that's working a 9 to 5. And I already hate that. V spelunking is crazy. You get stuck upside down in a tight space and die over 3 days. I mean, I guess that's what I'm saying, right? Is when I see some of the paths people, I can understand if you like spelunking in like the open caverns, like I was talking about, right? Like crystal caves, like that kind of stuff, where there's not going to be 70,000 foot drops or holes that are 0.4 inches that you got to shove your entire body through. Those ones are where I think you're insane. If you just like walking into caves and just soaking in the atmosphere, that's fine. But I don't think people would count that as cave diving, because you're not really diving. You're just kind of like cave touristing. This is going to be rough because we're going to draw we're going to draw face down now, so I won't know what suit it is. But honestly, heart of the cards, baby. Okay, so none of you. Okay, all right. This is big, because that means that we can play this, and hopefully that's not another red or blue seal. It was not. We're good. Cave divers go with groups because if you get stuck, you can help. You can call for help. Rock climbers go alone because if you fall, no one's saving you. Wait till I teach these motherfuckers how to double jump. Now we'll see which one's more safe. Wait till I teach them that you can roll with commando right before you hit the ground to negate fall damage. Then all of a sudden they're gonna go, oh shit, my bad. I was wondering if cave divers dive alone or with a group versus rock climbers alone in a group. Yeah, no. Rock climbers would definitely, most part, go alone. There's certain areas where that's different. I mean, the simplest option is the correct one, which is don't do either. Look, I don't think that that's, I mean, I understand people want to live their lives, right? I just think that you're a little psychotic if you're going in for cave diving. And that's ultimately where I'm gonna leave my opinion on that. I don't think that's gonna change. I think it is almost. By the way, can I get like another level up out of Space Joker? I feel like he hasn't been doing anything. I feel like the blue seals are doing everything that I bought you for. Also, we can drop to the moon. What am I even doing here? I'm just playing things. I haven't looked at the run the entire time. I've only been thinking about cave divers. It's just been playing itself. Those using equipment generally do go with more than one person. It depends. There's like auto belays, and if you're using an auto belay, you can set it up yourself as you're climbing, but I'm not gonna say it's easy. I don't think any of these strike my dude. Fucking keep rolling the worst jokers of all time. Hell yeah, man. It's exactly what I want. How'd you know I wanted a giant pile of shit right now? Hell yeah. Free climbers, the ones that freehand are generally alone, which is unhinged. Yeah, okay, so I will say that free climbing to me is where you're reaching cave diver levels. But when you're doing it with the equipment and doing it the safe and correct way, I think that like you're good. What's this biggest animal you could freak up? Do you want the real answer? Put me and a blue whale in the Sahara Desert, I'm winning 100% of the time. No doubt in my mind, I'm beating him. I don't think he could even touch me. By the way, we have to start on opposite sides of the desert. I'm turning this into a survival match. Him on land? Hell yeah. Now, you put me against him in the sea, he has the advantage. He wins. Every time. Luckily, it wasn't about that yet. All right, so what are we doing here? We're just playing this. How much is this gonna give us? 4K? What if I did this instead? Now I'm trying to get a Planet Seal red card drawn here. Fuck, man. Well, one more wins us no matter what. So we play this. Okay, Flush House is not what we want to play right now. Instead, we're gonna hold on to our death card because we're getting no value out of it. What's the actual answer? One-on-one? I don't get any tools, right? Yeah, mano a mano. Personally, it's got to be either a dog or some shit. I'd say out of 100 COD matches, I win 60% of the time. So if it's fisticuffs only, my odds are drastically shooting down. My odds of doing anything good are drastically shooting down. But if it's not, like if I get just a knife, I feel like I could beat a female deer. If I get a knife. If I don't get a knife, I wonder if I could still beat a female deer. I know this is my most psychotic one. I've had this talk before, but I fully stand by it. I don't think that I beat him consistently. But you put me and a chimpanzee in a cage match, I think that there's a non-zero chance I can beat him. And I know people say chimpanzees are crazy strong. That's true, but they're also so much smaller than me. And I feel like if I got all of my muscle into like one good neck shot, that's it for it. Now, I'm not saying it's not a consistent win. It's not a good parlay for you. But out of 100 matches, I think it's absurd for me to say there's not one where I win. I can beat a chimpanzee 1 out of 100 times, I think. The other 99 times he absolutely embarrasses me, but I do have the one time, I think. And I feel like I'd be proud with that one. Oh, what the hell? Let me play flushes that aren't just clubs? Wait, that's broken. A wolf is easier than a chimpanzee because he's got 3 ways to fuck you up. Yeah, but I feel like a chimpanzee is a little bit more impressive, right? Because a wolf is, most animals that are smaller than me, I feel like if I really threw all of my body weight into one singular hit near the jugular, I probably can stop them. Well, more towards the windpipe, but like they're very close to each other. Do we get a watch? IDK, if I could watch, I'd be too sad. What are you talking about? First of all, you would be so fucking happy if I won it the 1 out of 100 times. Unless you're saying you'd feel bad for the poor chimp that needed to fight a Goliath of a man like me, in which case I get where you're coming from. I'd feel bad for the chimp too in that situation, all right? Having to fight a hulking mass like me, it's gonna be rough. But on the bright side, you know, nobody will blame him when he loses. Because it's like, look at who you were up against. Of course you had to lose. You lost to Cavendish on a 1 in 1,000. We know what's going to happen. Oh, that means I can take those low odds. That means I'm so sick at taking those odds. That is true. I have a clip. I was playing Balatro in bed last night. It was sad. I was going to win on on orange stake. And right before the final boss, my Cavendish decided to hit the 1 in 1,000 chance and I lost X3 molt. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that, man. That's cinema. I lost it then and there and went, hey, you got me. GG, shake my hand, man. That's fucking so fair. There's not much I can do about that. But, you know, I think four-legged... Okay, I don't think... I would want to try my odds against something that I know I wouldn't be able to beat. I just wish I could see how I'd do against a Rhino. I know he'd beat me. There's no doubt in my mind that the Rhino wins. Because he's got like leathery hide armor. But I want to see him win. But I really want to put it to the test and make sure like, yeah, he does win. Okay, yeah, no, 100% he crushes me. But I gotta be there and observing it. Also, by the way, surprise, surprise, another flush build. Fight the shark. See, a shark is easy. Because if we fight him on land, he's on my terms now, I'm winning. Now, if we're fighting in the ocean, I don't see a world where I beat a shark in the ocean. Unless it's like a nurse shark or like a cookie cutter shark. And I know cookie cutter sharks are scary, but aren't they also small? Like, I thought they were as long as my arm. Because if they're as long as my arm, even if they could bite a hole through me, I just grab him and like strain him out. At which point there's nothing he can do. I've got the counterplay. I stopped playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure to comfort the rat. It's true, it's true. I was like, now I'm lying on the cold, hard ground, and I was sobbing. Yeah, that's right. We're real Taylor heads around here. Big Swifties around these parts. Nah, you just have to tap on the nose. That is true. They do get discouraged very easily. And I kind of fuck with them for that. They know what they're about. Each played 5 of hearts gives, it's not going to happen, man. I know that the idol can be really good. American especially, but I mean, like, it hasn't been since the first couple seasons. That's when people cared about American Idol. Unfortunately, now that culturally we've moved on from it. There's never going to be another moment in your life like pants on the ground guy in American Idol. And I think it's time that we all accept that and move on. He truly was a special anonymous. Everybody knew him. Everybody was excited for pants on the ground guy. We're not going to get that again. It was the last time the US was united on something. Unfortunately, he's all gone. Oh my heavens, it was that bad? All right, what are we spilling secrets for over there? Pants on the ground guy? Come on, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground, walking, talking with your pants on the ground, get your pants off the ground. Classic. Absolutely iconic. Everybody knows it. You're lying if you don't. You totally know it. Okay. Who we... That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Me when I'm in a being useful competition. Me when I'm in a good legendary competition trying to get last place and Shycott walks in. No! No! Ugh, fuck me. Now Joker Stencil looks horrible. It's just a horrible idea. It's just a horrible idea to run this. It's just like not even remotely good. It's X1 currently. What if I do this and now we get 2 X2s? Yeah, it's like we have X4. It's fine. We recover. Boss disabled. Okay, first of all, Chaikai, that's fucked up to say. Okay, he's working on it, man. Some people, Chaikot's so ableist, you can tell. He's doing his best, Chaikot. Fine, we win this. I don't love the positioning in which I find myself, though. Crying, screaming, throwing up. It's just like... almost any other Joker could have been game winning. I mean, on the bright side, we get to build whatever build we want now. Fuck you so hard. But you couldn't just give me, you couldn't give me one of the planet cards that I need. I understand. It's fine. No, it's cool. It's cool. I think I'd be too strong if I had it, so I actually don't want you to give me one anyways. I think it'd be fucked up if you did give me one, so I'm just gonna keep playing my own cards here. Just gonna keep flushing. Me post the Taco Bell night. Yeah. That's actually not true. I'm sure you've all heard that, right? The iconic, the classic, oh, don't go to Taco Bell. It's gonna destroy your stomach. I think that people have weak stomachs. Because I don't think I've ever gone to a Taco Bell and been like, oh man, this has really done a number on my stomach. And maybe it's just that I've got so many microplastics in me now that I'm immune to things like indigestion. Like I've just evolved past caring about indigestion, because at this point, my stomach's 85% plastic regardless. So like, who really cares if there's gonna be something that's inedible in there? There already is. But I don't know, it's never bothered me. I would say maybe they use higher quality ingredients, but then what would RFK be talking about? That doesn't make any sense, all right? He was telling me how tallow fat is so good for you, and if we all had more tallow fat, we'd be pictures of health like him. And I mean, shit, sign me up. If my voice could sound like that, damn. The comedy would go crazy. All right, skip those, nothing good there. Should have got one of those, actually. That was a really dumb idea. If you're wondering, by the way, why I should have got one and why it was a dumb idea, first of all, thank you for caring. Second of all, it's because one of them was at least modified, and that would put us to 4 out of 16. Not exactly close to what we need, but still, it's something. Just basing off what we're looking at here, we don't make it because we've played 2 hands and we're not halfway there. There is a way. There is another. Fuck. Okay. There's still a way. The way is a straight flush. Or we get... Okay, hold on. Let me think this through. It's possible. Dropping all of these. It's a fucked world we live in, isn't it? Okay. Jack's out. Because even if we got Jack, we would need an 8 that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, Jack's out. Drop thusly. Motherfucker. That's a rough one, man. And that whole time we couldn't find what we needed. That's fucked up. Ooh, what was I looking for? I'm happy you asked. Don't show me that Chaikot's unlocked. That's gonna make me crash out. All right, he's the last guy I wanted to see right now. What are we gonna do? We're gonna play nothing but hearts, but only because then I know for the boss we play nothing but spades. And that way I've I'm done talking. The rest of the stream is in silence. Recently discovered English isn't my forte, so I think I'm giving up on that whole thing. Probably permanently. All right, well, Ramen's gonna go crazy for right now because I shouldn't ever have to discard anything. You remember I said I'm only gonna play hearts? I lied. It's called fibbing. I don't expect you to understand. +1 hand per round permanently. I think that's worth picking up for now so we can easily go and take like the -1 ante, -1 hand. This counts. This should still just win it because we get 50 chips from Ramen plus the X2 molt. Yeah, still wins. I mean, what can I say? When you come to go around the block a couple times like me, you start to learn these. See, this is why we can have -1 ante, -1 hand, and then we'll have more time to start scaling. And eventually we'll even have like a good build going. Okay, not now though. Make sure of that one. Not now. +8 molt if it contains a pair. Don't mention the order. I recognize that I multiplied and then added. The thing is, if I still won, it's not a mistake. If I lost, it's a mistake. Hex seems atrocious here, like downright horrendous. Now, deja vuing a king, we can be to something. Bro is on to nothing. Hold on. Never mind. We're on to something now. So the reason we're Red Seal King maxing is what if we can get ourselves a Baron? I doubt it will happen, but it would feel pretty sick. We also could just put a steel card on a chariot, and then we've got double retriggering in hand. I think it's just the best one because it prepares you for the best future. I only one hand type this round and we can only play flushes. Drop these by just playing it. Why? Because that way we don't have to lose any of our delicious malt on our ramen. And check that shit out. Now we have one. It's just that easy. I mean, really, come on. Remember when they made Balatro hard? Remember when people... It's horrible. It's the worst I've ever seen. I need it in my life. Now, I need it yesterday. That's men on Twitter when they see a woman with tattoos. Not kidding. Mainly the I need it in my life. I need it yesterday, by the way. Why did I take this? What am I fucking thinking? Oh, that's the issue. I'm not. Okay, that's fine. Because now we've got other suits in our deck for no reason. Look, I just wanted to click the pretty button, okay? I paid for the Spectral pack. I was going to get some kind of value out of it. Each played club gives +7. That's not going to help at all. Not even a little bit. I was wondering what the plan was here. I have goals beyond your understanding or something. Classic. Classic. We love to see it. I mean, you have to get a free negative Joker, right? Like, you have to. It's actually throwing to not take it. Plus, we get this one. I do love my slices nutted on. I don't even know what that was in reference to. Did I say something related to that? In which case, I agree. I don't listen to my own words, all right? That's for you to listen to. You got to discern the meaning from it. Each play 10 or 4 gives you value. Yeah, welcome aboard, buddy. And then we can make more spades, so that way we can never get stuck again. Love to see it. See, like right here, both of these, they've always been spades. And now it looks like a good play. And then they're both 4s. Uh-oh, looks like 10-4 values coming through, whether I wanted it to or not. Now, not the best vouchers in shop. You're fucking me when you give me options like this, by the way. I just want you to understand. What am I to do when you give me a perfectly split down the middle hand? The answer is win. The answer is win, by the way. Precisely. I mean, it's value. It's like the worst econ Joker of all time, but even the worst econ Joker is still an econ Joker. What are we looking for here? More flush level ups. By more, I mean for the first time, but that counts still. Open these up. Great. Love to see those. We'll level 1, drop the other, so we still stay at $25. Then we get Moon. Okay, turns out we were going to stay at 25 no matter what I did. Check this shit out. Easiest one of my life. What can I say? We're staying at doubling the required score within one hand. Look. You either got it or you don't. Rhythm, you have it or you don't. That's a fallacy. I'm in them. Sorry. Not everyone's a gorilla head. I forgot. Say like there's some niche band. Have you guys heard of these people before? The Gorillas or something? They're kind of like VTubers. It's kind of sick, actually. That's actually how you can weed out weak people, by calling the gorillas VTubers and just see if they like lose their mind. First time I ever heard of Gorilla Head. I don't think people would ever call themselves a Gorilla's Head if they were like a fan of gorillas. I think that's just me. I don't think anyone else will ever be doing that. I coined the term right here, right now, emerge. So I've only heard the grip part. Hate that you put that concept in my mind. But isn't it so good? Now you can walk up to people and be like, oh, dude, you like VTubers? I saw you listen to the gorillas. And that's awesome, because what are they gonna do? No, they're just like an animated band, okay? It's different. It's obviously different, okay? Yeah, they have facial tracking so that they can act as though they are the characters on screen. But you gotta understand, there's a nuance to this, all right? And you're fucking missing the nuance. What did I buy recently? I'm gonna just drop you and put you in. Why am I keeping the +8 malt if getting played hand contains a pair? You wouldn't get it. Takes a long drag of cigarette. You wouldn't get it. It's because sometimes I play pairs, obviously. So it's good. This is why I'm not a Gorillaz fan. Won't catch me watching VTubers. True, he's based, you know. Finally, someone normal in this country. I was starting to think it was only my president. Classic topical humor. Never gets old. All right. Faceless Joker, not a chance in hell. Not a snowball's chance in hell, buddy. As Booby Joe, wait a minute. No, don't call him out, all right? He's got fragile masculinity to protect. Well, this is kind of all we've got. I torched something to have nothing better. Honestly, that hurts. Yo, I checked something the other day. Why am I saying the other day? I checked it earlier today. Also, I definitely had the play already. But dude, on Steam, Don't Starve Together has more people playing it than Destiny 2. You're not a big boob VTuber. You can't set me up like this, man. You can't set me up for the funniest joke of all time. Oh, I'm not? Oh, you don't think I'm a big boob VTuber? Listen here, buddy. First of all, I take offense that you would even say that, all right? These are natural. I grew them myself. Tony Stark built these in a cave with a box of scraps. So first of all, thin ice. All right, that's warning number one. Second of all, what's wrong with having big naturals, huh? That's what I thought. This kind of hatred's got to stop, all right? It's just tearing our community apart. So when you're putting boob rat in the box, I don't know how the tits will interact with the box. I don't think they'll go that well. Fatty ratty. It's called natty ratty. Thank you. Ain't nothing fat about it, brother. It's all natural. Gives X 1.5 molt. I mean, with a fucking deal like that, how could I say no? First hand is John face down. Suit me. Check this out. Fuck. Oh, that could have looked so cool. All right, we have to waste a second hand now. Just have the boobs hang over the box. Let it hang, sister. Let it hang. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. All right, do this. Guaranteed value. Plus 20 mult and then plus more. I mean, it's just that easy. What can I say? You can have them hanging over the ridge. That is true. I mean, I do let it hang when I stream, so why should I change that now? Plus one hand size, by the way, it fixes all of our problems and more. What do I mean by that? Because now we can see more. Oh, now this is despicable. I think you just do this, though. The more 10s we have, the better. Brothers in arms. You guys want to see my brothers in arms. What, your cock or boobs? Fucking gonna force segregation on me like this? Why not both? There's nowhere in the law where it says you can only let one hang. You're allowed to let it all hang. And that includes both balls. And both for me. I know not everyone's so lucky. I know some people are out there wishing that they had one. All right, my fault, my fault. All right, drop these. Open this bad boy. Check this out. Hermit. Call your shots, and they happen every time. Roll me. Double the probabilities of good things happening to me. And now I'm ready. This is the worst thing that could have happened to me. Thank you for this hand. Right as I asked for it, too. All right, check this out. These lucky cards are hitting. Only one? With double chances? Oh, yeah, doubled the chance that I would lose Gross Miguel. Kind of forgot about that. And so we can get Cavendish to appear on this reroll. I tried to call the shot. I really did. DNA me. And then roll me again. Fucking bastard. Such a bastard. No repeat hand types this round. Okay. So this will be my one and only high card. Oh, no. Think I'm fine with that. Now we do this. And we should be fine because this flush should just take us there. Yeah, that takes us there. Easy. All right. Could have been bad. Where's Shycott when you need him, man? The bum only shows up when he's not needed. Give me a soul in here. Okay. No, this is rough. Yeah, I hate these options. Yeah, no, I detest this, actually. Okay, cool. No, that's atrocious. Awesome. I do love learning about gambling. Only on this stream. What can I say? I'm trying to raise the next generation right. I think it's disgusting watching all these kinds of streamers go out there and promote gambling sites like stake.com and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really here to try and set the record straight that gambling is still awesome. But I don't have to be sponsored by anybody to tell you that. And that's the difference between me and them. That and probably about a couple $1 million in net worth. But if you ignore that, that's the only difference between us. We might as well have more chariot in our hand. I mean, the more we have, just the better our deck will feel overall. And if I'm good at one thing, it's playing with that MF deck. All right, open this. I think that it's worth buying just so we never get bricked on boss. It's worth having this voucher sitting in our back pocket. -1 hand size. See, like, that's nothing, right? Paying $10 to reroll that. I hate to break it to you, you're weak in my eyes if you need to do that. All right, -1 hand size. That's nothing. That's small work. I've already got small hands. You've already got soft hands, brother. Looks like you don't work in the ball crushing factory, not like me. And there it is. We're starting to fall behind a bit. What would really help is any other form of multiplication that isn't just... It'd also help if I wasn't using egg for scaling. I do recognize that the egg scaling is not an optimal way to play the game going forward. Now, you might say, Salted Slices, you were 100% supposed to make your king with the red seal into a chariot king with the red seal. To that I say, yup. You're right. What am I gonna do about that, man? All right, play out this hand. Good, good. Now watch this drive, because I don't want to waste. Okay, we do this. We'll strength these up, because that's getting it closer to being a 10. Then we'll play these out. Nothing I really care about from them. Then we just play this hand and we're chilling. All right, buddy, -1 dick size. Can't go into the negative, sorry. Hate to break it to you. You can't -1 from it. There'd be nothing left. So, how about you sleep on that one for a bit? Fucking horrible choice. I mean, okay, no. Be smart, be smart. The more steel cards we have, the better we'll feel overall. So you're the perfect femboy. I mean, if you want to call me perfect, I'm not here to stop you. That's your prerogative, man. I'm not here to stop any of that, all right? If you think I'm perfect, I mean, Sail appearing in the corner, say that again. The lucky 10s are gonna work out. Boobs and yet no dick, simply perfect. Wait till I teach you about women. You might lose your mind. I don't want to, you know, shock you too hard yet, but there is another way to get that combination. Just you wait. All right, this is honestly just fucking insane. We're getting so many 10s. Nah, they're a myth. It is true. I've never been able to talk to one. But I think that's because God had to nerf me. He knew I'd be too strong if I could talk to women. So he did everything he could to stop me. Dude, if this isn't a win, I mean, I really don't know what is. This shit is so easy. We're on low ante, though, so it's honestly a little concerning if I was about to say, wow, this is very hard. The only thing that should be very hard on this ante is me. Check this shit out. Richest man alive, yet he still can't buy happiness. Fucking makes you think now, doesn't it? Hold on, I'm buying happiness. I'm literally happiness maxing. Anything I care about? Fucking not bad. We'll take that for sure. And then we'll sell the other one in case we find a fool card. It is increasing our chances. Women are just men. I mean, when you find out how conception works, you're going to have your mind blown yet again. It actually works the other way. I don't want to spoil biology class for you, though. Why do you think men take up most of the world? Because we don't know when to shut our mouths. Real. $16 for a reroll. Waiter. Well, spoilers, I haven't got to that yet. That's why I said just wait till you get there. Because once you get there, your mind's going to be a little bit blown. You're going to be like, no shot they could do this the whole time. I know. Okay, we just win now, I think. With 2 10s, assuming we at least hit a 20 molt on one of them. All right, fuck you. Didn't hit a 20 molt at all. We still win, but could have looked a lot cooler seeing as 62,000 was the highest we got to. Whatever, look. I know that these antes are really easy, but we got to climb through them one at a time. Because if I just had to do it, if If I was just doing one deck over and over till we were done gold stake, I think I'd lose my mind. I'm too used to the idea of just like play flush. I don't think it's gonna change. The P puts the oh, so that's what that meant. All right. Yeah, my parents never gave me that talk. They told me that they'd tell me when I was older, and I'm still waiting. So I'm almost there though. I feel like I'm getting close to that unit. Now, what are we gonna do here? We're still able to discard. I think ride the bus is all we'll need. Nothing else. Ride the bus will set you free. Because we just keep scaling this way. Now it's plus 2 more molt, and we're already starting to get good hands out of it. 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why was 6 afraid of 7? But, well, you don't want the answer to this yet. All right? Might blow your mind. And I'm not here to blow that part of you. At least not yet. At least not until the Patreon's up. Add to the number of times the poker hand has been played to the run. All right, so now we've got a new way that we play this. There's a new kid in town. Do you know who that new kid is? High card. Check this shit out. High card. All right, this is horrible. 2 pair. Okay. We're chilling. 2 pair gets us there. We're fine. We're fine. Because 7 rode the bus. Because 7 rode 9. You got it. No, I learned that years ago. I meant cells developing reproduction at different rates between 5 to 12 weeks in. Okay, I feel like you do know that. What the fuck? That's more than the average American could tell you because they can't even read at a 5th grade level yet. So actually, I would appreciate if you could knock that off. You're gonna make all the other Americans in chat feel dumb when you say that, dude. Okay, so quit it. Oh right. I said I'm high card maxing. So we just play a couple more high cards and then we're chilling. And then what are we looking for our kill shot? This is the kill shot. That easily makes it. Yep. We keep high card scaling. The more we high card scale, the better the run will feel overall. And then our ride the bus gets more value out of it. So on and so forth. And we just keep doing this. The scaling is crazy. Make sure I never play a face card. They are liars. They are deceptive. They are here to harm you. See, because now we're already to the point where all I do is play high card and we win. Boom. Easily clearing it. Boy, that would have been an embarrassing time to not clear it, huh? Retrigger all cards on the final hand played. I mean, I hate to break it to you. That's just not happening. It's simple. I don't see the value within it. So I'm not going to be using it going forward. Start with 0 discards. This would have been a hilarious time for them to give me nothing but face cards. Luckily, we have avoided that fate. I think that we're still just fine if I keep playing these. Yeah, we totally are. Check this shit out. Boom. I don't know why I feel worried about playing the 9. I'm gonna do this instead. Yeah, we're chilling. Okay, I think the 9 would have still made it. Look, I'm not ready to risk that all, okay? Deal or no deal, that's not who I am. This, because at least it gets rid of one of them. Dumbass, no. What, it would have made it? No, I know it would have, but just something in my gut was telling me that it wouldn't. Now, these are our kill shots because they give us extra free. How could you betray me like that, Balatro? Well, oh, what, did you think it wasn't gonna make it? No, of course I was gonna make it. Because now we're getting 400 for that one, but this easily makes it there without having to do anything else. I mean, what can I say? Easily. 136 chips to spare hardly even seems fair, if you ask me. One of these days, I'll start scaling in a way that's meaningful. Nah, look at me. I'm lying again. As it is. I think we just die. Why'd you death the 1 jack into a 10 instead of an ace? Because 10-4 has been appearing a lot for us tonight. So I wanted to sit as another 10. Plus, it gives us more options for... I mean, I guess they give the same options for straights. but they're both the high end of straights. But if I was going to play a straight, I'd rather play a straight with 10 high than ace high, because if I'm playing with ace high, that means I have to play face cards, which I can't with ride the bus. But if I'm playing with 10, then I can do 10 9 7 8, which is the highest value of a straight I can play. Otherwise, it would be ace 2 3 4 5, but the 2 3 4 5 aren't going to equal the same chips that you would get from playing the other ones. So that's my rationale behind it. I'm not saying it's 100% right. It could very well be wrong, but that's the way that I view it. Because now, since we have more 10s in the deck, we're able to play a straight like that. And then bada bing, bada boom, we clear. What could I really use? Fucking something, man. Like anything. I mean, we're running on fumes. I do not have an economy set up. Blah, blah, blah. Get back to gambling. I want to. Lose $1 per card played. You guys remember that time I said we were running on fumes? Want to see me do it again? All right. Gamba expert Salt, how's he doing? Look away. I don't think that this run's very long for this world. No, it should be fine because we've got a straight lined up. So I just play another 10 here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This should still make us there. I mean, in terms of money, we are completely dumpstered and bleeding out quickly. But that's rough. A free uncommon joker, very tantalizing, very tempting. Don't have the kind of money for that. I'm not built for that. Thank you for the masterful explanation, masterful Scambitzer. All right, we drop like this. Play out a 10, keep scaling. Did you end up climbing to gold? Oh, true, I forgot. Are we in the presence of a gold tier gamer? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, what I need to start doing is scaling in a way that matters. That's not what we're doing, and won't be what we're doing going forward. But more what I'm thinking is, also our money kind of looks like a little cock and balls. Or like an infamous hacker, the way they colon 3. So what we really need to start doing is getting more steel cards. Because if I'm not playing out my entire hand, which very clearly I'm not, well, I mean, drop this and let the whole world feel it. Let them feel it. We got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hit me plus 20. No plus 20 means we're out. Yep. Yeah, I didn't get another scaling joker. That was the issue. We had decent scaling ones. That's too much money to pass up. But you know, congrats on getting your art done. Drop this way. Fuck you. Well, you can just give me a free a free royal flush. What's too much to ask these days? Fucking kids these days, man. So entitled. No one wants to work anymore. I think we're doing okay still. How many clubs we got left in the deck? 8 clubs. That's enough to go for another flush. Like I said, a full house. Verbatim the words that left my mouth. Yeah, it's verbatim. Sorry, a little mother reference. What we got going on here? Okay. I mean, everything's free, so why not? Everything's on sale. So therefore nothing is. We'll definitely take burglar. What do I need to discard for anyways? I'm not a tower fan. I don't know. Doesn't speak my language. So we're going to be playing more spades anyways. Let's get the spade set up. -1 hand size. I missed the part where that's my problem. Check this out. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Just give me a second here. Hold on. Any day now. You know, honestly, what if I just did this? How would this work? Yeah, it's pretty good. That's honestly not bad. And then we got 9, 10, jack. I mean, did you play like that? Oh, that has absolutely no spades in it, though, which is unfortunate. Could I interest you gamers in some gaming? But don't you have to hit the... Well, I guess I don't know how the rank works. I just wanted to make sure you are getting the skin. I'd be... Actually, when does the update go live? When do we get the thing? So here's the thing. Thank you. Top 10 jokes that will never get old. Top 10 jokes that will be perpetually funny. The heat death of the universe will occur, and I'll be like, so here's the thing. and it will still hit just like it used to. Add a purple seal to something. Fuck if I care about a random one of these. We can just drop that whenever we see it. Clubs give +7 mult when scored. All right, so now all we care about is... Dude, if I could get smeared Joker, we're actually onto something here. This is the rare smeared Joker angle. You know how much I love smear campaigns. It's true. It's what the only thing we talk about here at Salted Slices LLC. Now, interestingly, and some people are going to say that it was a misplay. They'll say, Salted Slices, don't you think it was a mistake to put a purple seal on something when you have 0 discards? Yes, I do. Thank you for checking. It is a very weird mistake to make. I have to agree with this. It was not a good idea. Okay. Hit me like this. Just keep playing out hands. That's +50 on that one. One more. Oh my God. It's so over. I mean, just watch this. It's disgusting. Putrid. Vile. Oh, you love to see it. Took me way too many hands to get there, but at least it is. You guys want my hot take? I don't know if everyone's going to agree with this. I think Burglar counts as an econ Joker. It gives you more hands, therefore more money at the end of each wave. I think that counts 100% as econ. Just drop these. Can you please free Groggy from the Snow Bunny mind control? I need to know who you're talking about. Oh, Froggy. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I hate to break it to you, my bad. Groggus was never under that. He's free balling for sure. My man lives his own life. Yeah, also, I was talking about Groggus from League of Legends when I said Groggy. So in case you were thinking to yourself, oh, I don't know who he's talking about there. Good. You can still be saved. You're one of the ones who can still be saved. It's too late for me and my kind. After playing League of Legends, what am I supposed to do? Someone played League yesterday? Yeah, sure did. And how did it go? Every time I reboot up that game, I remember why I left. And the worst part is, it'll never get uninstalled. Every time I boot it back up, I fall in love all over again. And that's the worst part. I go back to my abusive ex, man. I keep fucking typing, say that again, by the way, because I said X-Man. Anyways, I keep typing this time it'll be different. And coming home, it's the exact same. I drop these. High carding this doesn't matter. Turn you like this, and we should be fine. Yeah, no, same. Then play Pokemon Unite is totally not League. I did fuck with Pokemon Unite. I might be the only person who did. Leveled down and leveled up. Spaceman, you're an absolute saint. And a savant. What can I say? Spaceman works every time. Anybody who tells you Spaceman's bad clearly has bad luck, obviously. By the way, guys, I'm here to tell you straight up, Spaceman's horrible. This thing is not a 1 in 4 chance. It is the most deceptive 1 in 4 of all time. It does not happen. The heat death of the universe is more likely to occur. That one asteroid that NASA keeps saying is going to contact the Earth soon is more likely to actually contact the Earth. Nah, I'm kidding. That's still not going to happen. Play this out. Maybe I didn't even have to. We'll see. All right. Play out everything that's not from the color we need, which is blue. I mean, I'm blue. I would beat off a guy, you know? Dabba dee dabba die. Hear me out. They added Meowscarada. Unfortunately, like, I hate to break it to the Pokemon Unite players. They've already peaked, and as far as I'm concerned, they'll never add better characters. They already have Buzzwole and Falinks and Tinkaton. Those are 3 goated as hell Pokemon, and anybody who tells you otherwise, you should tell them to, like, kick rocks. Sorry for my 1990s profanity. My 1990s bully swearing. Now, how are we going to win this? It's an interesting question, and one that I don't know the answer to yet. I think the answer is going to have to be a Spade Gambit. I don't know if we have enough on the Spade Gambit. Now, wait till they add low punny. You talking about Snow Bunny mind control and wanting low punny? I hate to break it to you. The curse is going to run deeper than you realize. What we got going on here? Absolutely nothing at all. Love to see it. Should have taken the gold seal steel card. Yes, you're correct. I don't know why I said it was nothing and moved past it. I was so lost. Drop this. See what we're looking at. See what we're looking at. Upgrading pair. I just don't really care now, do I? No, I don't. I do not. Okay, play it like this. Play it where it lies, for one. Brown bunny, clearly different. Maybe for you, I don't see color. Thank you. Thank you. Double magician these ones. And then while we're at it. Nah. We'll save the club card for when we have more that we actually don't want in the deck. I feel like clubs have taken over spades 100%. So I maybe should drop arrowhead, but I've still got a dream where I can smear. Goddamn right I do. Do I even have Smear Joker unlocked on this one? I think you need to play a flush containing at least 3 wild cards, and I highly doubt I've done that. How does this game work? It's like the most loaded question I've ever been asked. Okay, so the way that Balatro works is up top we have Jokers. Jokers modify how your run works. So, for example, this one gives me plus 15 molt, but at the end of each round has a 1 in 6 chance of destroying itself. Much like the United States Electoral College system has a 1 in 6 chance of destroying itself after each and every election. Moving on, we have the Onyx Agate, which will make each club we play give us molt. These ones are all kind of cosmetic right now. They're not bad Jokers, they're just not doing anything yet. So, what we're trying to do is reach a score in a certain number of hands. This one gives us way more hands. If you're looking at the number of hands we get to play and saying that that hardly seems fair because it's so many, that's correct. But it's because I've got something that's augmenting the number that we're playing. Now, what we're hoping for right now is that somehow one of these hits its 1 in 5 so that Lucky Cat can actually do something and praise its, pay its rent around here. It has done nothing. It has not helped us even remotely. It serves no value. It should, well, anyways. Moving on from that one. Walks around the door frame with Marvel Rivals between my cheeks. Catch you in a bit salt. I'm gonna go, ooh. No, escape the Snow Bunny mind control. It's not possible. It's actually not possible. You can't blame Derp for it. They made the game too good. Gamers always complain that we don't get games. They made Marvel Rivals specifically for the gamers. And that's the worst part, because I'm addicted to it too. And I know it's addiction, but like, if addiction's wrong, why does it feel good? We finally hit a single lucky card. Now our Lucky Cat can start to do something. What would also be a huge game changer for us is Oops All Sixes, but I don't really see that one happening. Turns a card into a wild card. Congratulations, you've just earned your spot on the fucking team, man. Give me another wild card or another club. That's another club, that counts. If only my PC could handle Rivals. Honestly, it might be for the better that it can't. Just because, like, the game is actively way too addicting. She literally said you're too broke to play this game. It's not you. The developers have done an absolutely atrocious job at optimizing the game. As much as I love the game, I will never defend the way it's currently optimized. It is optimized atrociously by all measures and metrics. So in that regard, you're really not missing much. Got another magician for more lucky cards in our deck. The more lucky cards we get, the better we're going to be feeling overall. Destroy something for enhanced, add polychrome, and then destroy everything else. That's not happening. What else we got? Judgment gives us a free Joker. We might as well because we're down one right now. Plus 100. Nope. Did you sell Cavendish or did it break again? Now this is where you need to learn. This is where I can't stand ignorant motherfuckers in my chat. No, okay, that wasn't Cavendish. That was Gross Miguel. So Gross Miguel broke, but that's a good thing because now Cavendish can appear. I don't play the game. I'm sorry. Oh, it shows. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Classic. Coming in here and telling me what for. Wait, did I miss this? It wasn't Cavendish. It was Gross Miguel. It was Gross Miguel. I don't have Cavendish on the run. Someday I might, but not yet. Soon, but not yet. Don't worry, pet. I was referencing, I just really want to make sure that this is clear. I was referencing the movie Tangled, by the way. And the only reason I feel like I need to say that is because the internet has kind of taken the word pet and added a whole other subtext to it that was not intended through my words. That's another type of banana. I know it is. Why do you think one has to break to get the other kind of banana? I wasn't saying, oh, there's no relation between the two of them whatsoever. I was just saying that there's a difference, man. Nah, I'd rather watch Joe punish slices. I was gonna say my chat's too horny, but honestly, I feel like it's a reflection of the streamer. So just looking in a mirror and not loving what I'm seeing in response, huh? All right, we're still scaling pretty well. I would have loved to have anything happen with the stuff we were getting going on there, but fine. Thank you. Yeah, look, I'll acknowledge when I brought it upon myself. The one streamer who admits it. Yeah, I mean, like, the chat speaks of what you allow. It's my fault for not setting a no gooning rule from the start. At this point, I think I'm in too deep to back out. Same thing. I've never had a rule that says no homophobia, racism, slurs, or any of that. And like, I'd really rather that not be the case, but I just feel like once you're in so deep, I mean, what can you do? It's not true. Those are rules, by the way. Those are probably the only rules of the channel. That's what I said. Hold on. Yeah, in Minecraft, by the way, as a joke or whatever. Okay, drop these and let the whole world feel it. Wait, we can say slurs? Okay, no, but now you've put me in a box because you go, well, what if I'm black? Can I say the one? And then I don't have an answer for that. I recognize the box I've been put within, right? Like preferably in my chat, but like I'm sure you can say it. I mean, I guess it's also like the wrong question of we can say slur. It's the English teacher dilemma, right? That must be the worst question to be asked as an English teacher. If the student raises their hand and goes, Mrs. Teacher, can I say a slur? And then you have to think to yourself, fuck, they can say a slur, but I don't want them to. You may not, but you can. Like, that's rough because it's your one feeling of power as an English teacher. That's when you're at your height of power, is when someone says can I instead of may I. Plus 50 molt 0 discards remaining. I mean, I always have 0 discards, but I just don't. I guess I could drop Space Joker. I mean, what's my flush at right now? Level 11. Space Joker's doing some work. English teachers will choose To Kill a Mockingbird and read that one line. No, dude, what English teachers what one specific student lives for is they'll see that on the curriculum you get to read Huck Finn and they're salivating. They're like, I know, I'm gonna save all of my, I can read it right up until we get to that one page in Huck Finn, and then they're all in. They've never, and I'm saying, like, they shouldn't be all in, but they are. It's like the best day of their life. It's the one time the light's back in their eyes, and it's because they're like, holy shit, I can say it once legally. It's my time. Now, granted, in my English class, and this might have been actually even worse, I don't know. You tell me. The way that we read it, our teacher had us replace the N-word with brother, and I don't think that makes it better. I don't think, I'm not jumping at the bit to say, like, finally it's so. I don't think that has really changed much, honestly. If anything, it adds a different subtext to all of what we're saying here. But yeah, so that's how my English class went with Huck Finn. Do I remember anything about Huck Finn? Not really. I don't think I liked it that much. But I don't know. It's like an old literature, right? It's like if somebody asked me, do I like Shakespeare? The real answer that I don't think everybody wants to hear is no. I don't get much joy from reading Shakespeare, but you have to act like you do, otherwise you're not an intellectual. But the truth of it is, is not... Shakespeare was made so long ago. They gotta modernize it. He doesn't drop the word Riz in any Shakespearean work even once. Which is just kind of fucked up if you ask me. How are the modern people supposed to be able to read this? It doesn't make any sense. Seeing that word in one part of Sounder, other than that, it didn't affect me. You ever seen the Black Klansman? Because if you don't like seeing that word in media, I'm gonna let you know right now. You got to avoid that one, especially if you have a very positive view of Adam Driver. I mean, obviously he was playing a role. I'm not gonna be like, how could he say that? I just top 10 times actors weren't acting and we saw Adam Driver in the Black Klansman, dude. Hell yeah. All right. Drop these. These are just never gonna be useful. And then play it like this. What are we up to now? X 2.5. We'd love to see it. Dude, we're chilling right now. If only Shakespeare knew the N-word existed, all of his pieces would be remembered. I hate to break it to you. He's still pretty remembered even without using that. I know you're pulling for it, but like, most people still know Shakespeare. Heartbreaking, I know, but they do. Very large blind. I think we'll be fine. Guy who won't be fine. Yeah, I got this. We'll be fine. Hopefully we can finally break this stupid Queen of Spades. How many times can you possibly get played without breaking? It's just like, it doesn't even make sense at some point. What? I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 150,000. Yeah, we'd be able to make it. It's going to be rough, though. It's going to be close. We got to start getting more good cards. So we'll start by doing this. Neither of those could even be misconstrued to be good. We could probably drop Space Joker soon. Well, Steel Joker's not going to change it, though. So we can get Death. We can definitely get that one. Buy a Strength. Why? Fucking why not, man? Then a Magician. Never mind. So we're going to drop this, get Magician. And then we're looking good. You need a bigger dick, buddy. You got to slam it down on the table. Who says it doesn't already drag behind me whilst I walk? Sounds to me like you're coming up with your own self-reflections here. Sounds to me like you're projecting, buddy. Move this over. They're not ready for this. They've never seen one of this caliber before. Plus 20 molt there. Now, the nice thing is, the more we play hands, the more this is still scaling. You did. Well, you know. A toaster. What did I say a toaster in regards to? You said you were the perfect femboy. Did you lie? Oh, yeah, that's true. Look, you can't do callbacks. That's my thing. Only I'm supposed to remember when I have a callback that I can make a joke about. Okay, plus 50 chips is nothing to sneeze at. Notice how I'm not even sneezing right now? It's because it's nothing to sneeze at, man. Over here, we take this. One for that. Use our Emperor. We're looking for a Fool card. No Fool card, but converting more to clubs, that's huge for us. High Priestess me. What are we looking for? None of those. Tell you that for free. Definitely none of those. Okay. Move this all the way over to this side. Fucking welcome to Beyblade. Let it rip. That is exceptionally unlucky. Wow, that was atrocious on a level that I can hardly begin to describe to you. What the fuck? Did you notice how it didn't hit anything that I needed it to? One lucky proc. Okay, finally. We've hit one lucky proc out of 37 activations. Not a very good run, but we did win off of it. Okay, it had the potential to be so much more. Is more where I'm at with it. So what I'm gonna do now, I think you know where this is going. I believe we all know where this is going. Let me get big for you. Hey, you like that? No, so here's the truth. Here's the truth of the matter. I think that since I did the 1 5-hour stream on Tuesday, I kind of had worries of burning out a little bit. I've had worries about it for a bit. So I'm going to keep this as a shorter stream. so that I'm more energized to stream the new season of Marvel Rivals with Derp and Sen, so I'm more energized just to stream in general. So I'm gonna start easing back into it and then doing longer streams from there on. But I hope you all enjoyed. I had a great time playing some Balatro. I know the antes were not exactly the highest of all time, thus making the action and Octane not the highest. But still, you're going to give us your OnlyFans? Dude, not yet. I have to go affiliate first. The rat's abandoning us. Is he abandoning or is he joining for Marvel Rivals? Ease it back in. That's what he said. You're not wrong. Not that I'd know. I'm self-lubricating. By which I mean that my car is already finally greased up and everything, and it runs fine. So I don't need to lubricate anything else, obviously. Anyways, I hope you all had a great time enjoying the stream. I know I had a great time streaming the stream. So take that. But thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm going to end stream there. I don't know if I have anyone to raid into. So I think I'm going to just end there for now. I don't think I'm live tomorrow, because I have insanely busy plans, which include going out for Hot Pot at like exactly when work ends, into going over to my parents' place to go catch up with them because we haven't talked in ages. So I would highly doubt I can, after working my 9 to 5, I highly doubt I can find time to stream. It just doesn't exist tomorrow. Saturday, I believe, is what I'm going to be doing with the stream I'm going to be doing with Derp and Sen. I think maybe, I mean, maybe when I get back Friday night, I might still just do like a 1 or 2 hour Marvel Rival stream. It's okay. Hotpot's worth it. Dude, Hotpot's so goated. Make sure to oil up for us Saturday. Call me slick because I'm going in. Now, if I don't do Metaphor on Saturday, I'll do it on Sunday. We're definitely playing Metaphor over the weekend, though. I know, it's everybody's favorite. Look, I like it, buddy. But anyways, see you guys later. Thank you so much for coming out. Goodbye. YouTube, there's a little bit of an extra delay before I can end this stream. That little bit of extra delay is what you're seeing right now. It's a little bit of a hangover period between them. Hangover? No, but yeah. So just give it a couple seconds and the stream will catch up in a while and then